The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
26.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. On the move past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 67 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now receiver in motion left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, 32 yards. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.